Hello, this is Sharon Haynes here with Fitness Weight Loss Challenge Part 3. Here we go. And I'm really excited. I have an update. I've lost 15 pounds total recently. When I first started doing this series, I had lost 12 pounds, and now I lost 3 more pounds. And hopefully you'll continue to see me shrink. Um, and I just want to talk about the benefits of exercise. Regular physical activity affects the cholesterol. It increases the HDL. HDL is high density lipids. And the HDLs lower the LDLs, the lower density lipids. And so the high density lipids lower the low density lipids. And I'll give it an analogy here. The high density lipids, they're like, it should have horns drawn on them. I've seen a cartoon with horns drawn on them, like a devil's horn, because they're bad. They go around depositing litter in the body. They deposit fat cells. It's like after a party when people leave litter everywhere and make a mess. That's what the HDLs are like. The LDLs, they're a good type of lipids, and the cartoon had a halo drawn on the top of them because they're like little helpers. They go around cleaning up the mess after a party. So the low density lipids, they basically, eat the bad fats. So when we eat good fats like avocado and olive oil, nuts, those good fats, they lower the amount of bad fats. They basically eat the bad fat. So having a little bit of healthy fat in your diet actually lowers the bad fat, like flaxseed oil also. So, and also exercising builds muscles. And some women say they don't want to develop big muscles, but you need muscle tone in order, because when you get older, you lose muscle, and you need muscle in case you fall down, because it takes a lot of arm strength in the triceps to be able to push yourself back up, to be able to get up, because that's why sometimes when old people fall, they can't get up because they're not strong enough to push themselves up. They're not able to get up on their own, and so a lot of times that's when they get in trouble. So it's good to build your muscles, and also having lean muscle. It decreases the amount of fat. And also it increases your BMI, your body, helps with your body mass index. You burn calories even while you're sleeping when you develop more muscle. When you develop bigger muscles, you're actually burning calories while you're sleeping. So you have a nice lean shape that way. You have a thinner waistline, and you just look more attractive, and you're obviously more healthy, and have a better it's better for your heart to lose weight. It's much better for your heart, and it also greatly lowers your risk of many types of diseases: heart disease, diabetes, and just dementia, Alzheimer's. It lowers your risk of almost all diseases. And I also want to speak about alcohol. Alcohol has a very large amount of calories. Beer is very fattening, and some of y'all drink a lot. You really should cut it out, because I see your Facebook posts, and you're drinking a lot, and there's just a whole lot of calories in alcohol. And so if you're only having like, like I'm having a 1,700 calorie a day diet, and I'm only 5'2", and anyway, so if I were gonna have alcohol, with my meal, I wouldn't be able to eat hardly anything, that amount of calories. So yeah, if you lower your alcohol intake, you'll lose weight. And I want to discuss fiber. You should have lots and lots of fiber in your diet because it helps cleanse out your system, helps keep things moving, and also if you have a lot of fiber, then you should have 3 bowel movements a day. And if you don't have 2 or 3 bowel movements a day, then you should have more fiber in your diet. You should have more bananas or bran cereal, carrots, celery, stuff with fiber. Because if you go to the bathroom 3 times a day, one thing is it won't stink when you go to the bathroom, and believe me, that's true. The reason it's true because if you're going 3 times a day, things keep moving, and if things keep moving, it's not going to stink. And if you go to the bathroom only once a day or once every 2 days, then it's going to build up, and these toxins are building up in your body, and it's going to stink. And it can even cause cancer if you don't go for 2 or 3 days. Keep this up for a long time. All these toxins in your body can cause cancer. And so it's really good for you to have a whole lot of fiber. And like having a lot of fiber helps with weight loss because it helps push out the fat and everything. It just helps cleanse you out. And you should drink, as I mentioned several times, you should drink a lot of water. One way you know if you're drinking enough water is when you go pee, it should be clear. You have to drink a lot of water for it to be clear, so it should be either clear or at least light yellow. It should not be dark yellow or brown, because if it does, that means you're just not drinking near enough water. And also, if you eat healthy, if you eat really clean foods, then your urine's going to be more clear also. I have noticed in the past that if I ate at certain fast food places, that my urine would be dark yellow, and so I X those certain places off of my list because I know that shows the food there obviously is not clean. Okay, after discussing that, juicing's good too. I mean, you don't have to juice. You can get your um, enough, juices from your eating your foods, enough vitamins from eating your foods. But I like to juice myself. Um, it's just fruit, vegetable juice is just really good for you. And I got a juicer I got it at Walmart because it's cheaper there, and the brand I got is Champion juicer. And I just want to say it's best not to get the cheapest juicers because you'll regret it, and because they eventually break and they don't work very well, and they will break. So, but the Champion one is really good, and it's not a high end price one because I got it at Walmart, but it's costs more than the cheaper brand. But anyway, it has a really one I got had a really nice recipe book with it, and it just has a lot of really nutritious recipes. And I use carrot juice, beet juice, apple juice, celery, put tomatoes in there, and the recipes just taste awesome in that book. So I really enjoy juicing, and juicing can help you lose weight also. So I recommend it. But again, you don't have to juice if you can't afford to juice it. That's okay, or if you just don't like to do juicing. So also, Once I hit middle age, um, well, once women hit menopause, it's a lot harder to lose weight for some, not all. For me, oh, my weight gain just went up significantly once I hit menopause. Oh goodness! For one thing, the hormones change, and well, I have a friend that said menopause didn't affect her at all. She still stayed slim, but for me, I greatly gained weight. Right after as soon as I hit menopause, and it looked like I was pregnant. My husband said, "What happened to you?" He said I'm really worried about you because of the sudden weight gain around your belly. He thought maybe I should go to a doctor because he said he really was worried because he said I look pregnant when before menopause hit. I didn't look pregnant, and so I just had this big round tired belly and for a very long time, and I felt really bad about it, and it hurt my self-esteem. But I learned that there's some things you can do about it, like some of the tips that I've given here. Like one was that I gave in one of my videos earlier was to eat Brazil nuts, because a nurse friend of mine told me that they're supposed to help with the pituitary gland hormone if you have a problem with the pituitary gland. She said a lot of middle-aged women do, and so I tried that, and anyway, I lost weight once I started doing that, because so anyway, she said to eat 2 or 3 Brazil nuts a day. Those are the big fat nuts in a can of nuts, big fat ones, and in some health food stores you can buy them in bulk. But she said not to eat more than 2 or 3, not to eat more than 2 or 3 a day, because she said that it does something that causes a negative effect, but she couldn't remember what it was. But anyway, so I just remembered and did as she said, and just eat a few of them. And anyway, and also eating healthy fats, like I said, is good, helpful. So that's all that I have on the written exercise, and I just wanted to go over some exercises, because exercising and moving helps. It helps to eat less, move more. So I'll show you some exercises. Let me put this chair away. Okay, one is the plank. In case you don't know what a plank is, it's basically like a push-up, only you just hold instead of going down and push up. But not everyone can even get down on the floor. Some people are too heavy to do floor exercises. Some people just don't want to, too lazy to get down on the floor, I guess. But I'll start with a plank, and then I'll make it easier from there. So that sounds fair enough. Plank, you go down on the floor, and you have your hands below your shoulders, feet kicked straight back, no butts up, but bottoms down, and you're up high, and you should be like a tabletop. Your back's like a tabletop. Squeeze your stomach in, otherwise you're going to sag like a sag back mule, like that. So squeeze stomach in, and squeeze your butt too. Otherwise, your back is going to sag like a sag back nag. So that's how you do a plank. And your neck should be neutral, your chin tucked. Okay, got it? All right, and then you hold the plank for 30 seconds, and then gradually hold it longer. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you can do. So, you don't want to get down on the floor, fine. You can lean against a wall or side of the bed. Let me show you. Tilt the phone here. Okay. You can lean against the wall or a bench or the side of a bed and just do like that. Well, that's pretty easy. In fact, this is so easy, you might even be able to do some push-ups, because push-ups are easier up high. So, down and up. And even push-ups in this position is this is really easy. You should be able to do this. Or you can do push-ups against the wall, do wall push-ups, you know, have your hands, you know, about shoulder width apart, you know, and just, you know, go like that against the wall. You should be able to do that pretty easy. And here's another exercise. Let's see, Irish sit-ups is what it's called. You do one leg up at a time like that. You know, for people that don't want to get on the floor and do sit-ups, this is called Irish sit-ups. And this is a good abdomen workout. You know, just raising your knees. You could probably do a whole lot of these. So yeah, you gotta start somewhere, and just, you know, trust me, you start exercising, even these modified exercises, you'll lose weight. And pretty quickly too. Let's see. And let me show you how to do a burpee. Okay. If you can't do a burpee, I'll show you how to work up to a burpee. But anyway, to show what a burpee is, here's a burpee. You go down, hop your feet out, hop your feet in, and jump. And if you can't do that, you go down and just step back one leg, step back the other leg, step in one leg, step in the other leg, and stand. See, do that again. Down, out, out, in, stand. You could probably do that. And, or you could, if you don't want to get on the floor, you could do it on just lean against the bed and just do your legs out, in, stand. Out, stand. Do those for a while, you'll be getting some exercise. And I like to do advanced burpees. Here's advanced burpees. Get a set of weights, and you go like this. So, same move, only holding weights. And then some people like to add a push-up in the middle of burpees. Here's what that looks like. Down, out, push, up, in, jump. You can add the push-up with or without the weights. And you can do modified push-ups on your knees too. Here's the easy one. Out, knees, push, up, in, stand. Okay, do that, and do a whole lot of those, and you can work your way up to the burpees, and eventually get to the burpees with the weights. Whew, okay, and enjoy your workouts. So, I'll be seeing you soon. Thanks. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this, and let me know if it helped you. I'll see you next time on part 4. Thanks. Bye. Take care.